Hello, 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 and welcome to the second show of the Jerry Thomas Show. Yes, I know I said on my first one that it was called the Jerry Thomas Podcast, but I'm a moron and that was all wrong. It's actually called the Jerry Thomas Show. And if you look behind me, you will see our email address, which is called the Jerry Thomas Show at gmail.com. Please, if you need to contact me, please get in contact with me through that email address. Now, let me talk a little bit about where we are so far. We have no subscribers, we have no likes, we have no followers, we have no... So what we want to do is grow that, because basically we are starting from the very, very bottom of the internet. Our equipment is derelict, our sound is derelict, we are derelict, we are basically the homeless smackheads of the internet. So please, 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 let's try and grow the show organically, and please, 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 do more, help us out please here folks. Yeah, man. I'm a little bit worried. I'll tell you what I'm worried about. I'm worried a little bit about more lockdowns. Now, I'm not going to go on about what side of the argument you are on with this whole COVID thing, whether you're a vaxxer or an anti-vaxxer. We're not going to get down to that. We're not even going to discuss that. That is your opinion. I believe in freedom. I believe everybody should have their right to choose what to do with their body, and let's just leave it at that. Now, I have fallen out with people over this issue, so I don't want to do it again. Let's leave that. Let's put that to one side. Let's talk a little bit about some of the consequences of COVID, though, because I think that's really important. It's October. They're coming towards the end of October 2021 now, and, this is going to be our second year. No one, what I can say about that, wants to go back to, more COVID lockdowns, more mask wearing, more absolute horror, basically. I know it's affected lots of people's mental health, I get that, but God, Jesus Christ, man, are we going to go back to that again? Please, no, we've had enough. We don't want any more of this shit, man, Oh, God, it's going to be different. What I find quite interesting, though, is the actual virus itself and the way it adapts and the way it changes, Does a virus, I watch a lot of science programs, and one of the big issues is, does this have some sort of like collective consciousness, this virus? The way it spreads, the way it mutates, the way it travels around the world? In a way you've got to admire it, its tenacity for being able to do that. But God, no one wants to continue with this. We have had enough. We've had enough. We want it over, we want it done, we want it finished, Now, I was watching Sajid Javid, who's the Minister for Health in the English government, and some of his statements, and Boris Johnson the other day, and I just thought, my God, they're still talking about doing more lockdowns, they're talking about mask mandates, they're still talking about vaccine passports. And I think we in this country have had enough. I think the people of the world have had enough. We don't want any more. We've had it. We're up to here. We're going crazy. The whole world's going to go crazy. Right, on a lighter note, let's talk a little bit about Bolton and what's going on with Bolton at the moment. Now, Bolton is, in the front of the Bolton Evening News today, they're talking about making Bolton, the old Bolton market, into a cultural quarter in the centre of Bolton. Now, I think that's a great idea. I think Bolton needs that. when you walk around Manchester, it's, it's a different world essentially, isn't it? When you go to the Northern Quarter, when you go around Deansgate, all over Manchester, it's booming. There's bars, there's restaurants, there's all kinds of stuff going on, and really we don't have that in Bolton. I think Bolton needs that. So anything that changes that perception, and it'd be great to go to some nice little cafe bars all around where the market is now. I know they've done the stuff downstairs. Zara's gone, which is one of the big main shops in Bolton. I think that's kind of sad. So yeah, I think we need a renaissance. Bolton needs a renaissance. There's nothing more depressing than walking down Bradshaw Gate now. All the shops are boarded up. Everyone looks derelict. Everyone's wearing horrible tracksuits and horrible clothes. There's homeless people on every corner. Now, I'm not slagging off the homeless people. I know they've got issues. I know why they've ended up on those streets. But God, come on, man. We can do better, can't we, in this country? Well, I believe we can do. And, I think the whole nature of what a town centre is and is going to change. You used to go to shop to the town centre to shop and to buy clothes. Now, I get that now most of our clothes we buy online. Well, some of us do. You may go into town to have a look at stuff, then go back home and order them off the internet because they're cheaper doing it that way. So, and I've got to say, Amazon are brilliant these days, aren't they? I've ordered stuff in the afternoon and the next day it's been there. You can't argue with that, can you? The efficiency of that. The next day delivery, basically. So please, that's the future. The internet has changed everything. So yeah, come on, Bolton. Bolton Council, if anyone's listening, let's make this a cultural corner. Let's get some nice restaurants out there. Let's get some table and chairs on the street. Now I know it's cold and all the rest of it, and we're living in the northern hemisphere, and it rains and it's cold and it's dark and all that. But I'm sure there's ways around that. So please, come on, let's start making an effort, man.